What's going on, everyone? So we got a little new information, a new character potentially for the upcoming Scream 7, as if there weren't enough of those already. But this character doesn't appear to be any type of main character or any type of major significance. I mean, obviously you never know. But this comes from Critical Overlord. Shout out to Critical Overlord. I'm sure most, if not all of you, are very familiar with him. But Kyle, scary looking man, male, 40s. 50s, physically imposing and mysterious. After an escape, he's seen at a coffee shop ordering coffee, supporting non-speaking due to character. So there is this scary, mysterious, creepy-looking Kyle. If you're somebody that wants to be in a Scream movie, and you are a big, physically imposing type of individual, and maybe a little scary looking, a little intimidating, this could be the role for you. Just saying. But this appears to be kind of the character that is, just standing off, staring at the main character. I could see, the guy staring at Tatum, Sydney's daughter, or maybe Sydney Prescott, or maybe both. They're getting some coffee in the morning. It's like, man, who's that creepy guy? And, maybe he pops up and you see him a couple times, like in the city or whatever. And it's just like this ominous character that, is kind of the deterrent or something along those lines. Like, that could be pretty cool. Like, maybe get something along those lines. It's a non-speaking role, so I imagine it's probably a short-lived character. Maybe it's somebody that dies. I imagine you could be somebody that actually gets killed in a Scream movie. That's always like one of those like questions, like, would I want to be somebody that survives, or would I want to have the honor of being killed by GHOSTFACE? I constantly go back and forth with it. Obviously, financially speaking, I'd probably want to be in as many Scream movies as possible. But if I knew it was like a one and done type of role where I knew like, hey, like you're going to get this movie and that's it, then take me out. Let me have the honors of Ghostface. Just like, I want to be like one of the best kills, if not the best kill in the entire franchise. Like, I think that would be a lot of fun. But this character, according to a Critical Overlord, is going to appear after an escape. For those that are like, what escape? What are you talking about? What escape is there? Well, there were rumors, right? Because everything's a rumor. Take it with a grain of salt until it actually happens and is confirmed. But there were rumors that a psych ward patient, that a character, and we even got images from the sets and stuff to where we know that there is a psych ward, and that, Gail is supposed to, I believe it's Gail's supposed to like hit the psych ward patient or something like that. We don't know how significant or important the psych ward patient is. If that patient is even, somebody maybe that we're familiar with. Like, we don't really have like the details on it, or at least that I have seen. Just that there is a character that is going to escape. And that's what this sounds like. That there is going to be an escape. Kind of makes me wonder if there's going to be multiple patients that escape, and we kind of just follow the main one, right? Whatever character that is that, has the encounter with Gail, supposedly, right? Because it's like, okay, if, let's say Jill, right? One, that'd be a big shocker, but just go with me for a moment. Let's say Jill ends up escaping the psych ward. She's alive. She escapes, right? She's running. And then, all of a sudden you just see this random guy, unless there was an accomplice that helped her escape, which maybe that would tie into. It's like, what is the correlation with that character, that random character, and the character that escaped? So my guess is either this character is supposed to be presented as a character that maybe did help whoever it is escape, or that it's a character that we see, as like another patient that got out. So like there's a handful of patients that end up getting out, kind of taking a book of, Halloween, right? And, maybe, like I said, it's just this ominous character that maybe you see like one off of her in a scene, or maybe you see a couple times. And then all of a sudden, they get taken out, and, you never to be seen or heard from again. Obviously, again, there's a lot of characters already in this Scream film. There's a ton of, it feels like every day for like a 3-month span, there was like a new character that was getting announced, or a new actor or actress that was getting on board. And we do know that they're doing a Scream 8. So, I'm hoping that that's why, that we just like, that this is kind of part 1 of part 2 type of thing, and that this leads into kind of bleeds into the next Scream film. I'm hoping it's not something where this is just like a conclusive story and you have like 15 characters that all survived and whatnot, because you got to keep in mind, you got to build characters, you got to tell story, you got so much to do, and then to add in another character, even if it's just kind of like this isn't just, it doesn't seem like this character is just like a supporting character, right? Or like a background character. There we go. That's a better way to phrase it. It's not like this is just like some random background character that's just like, you see in the back of a shot. It sounds like this is a character that is actually going to be there. That is actually, you're going to see and is going to have like a noticeable, like, God, that guy's weird. That guy's creepy. Like, this is supposed to be purposeful, right? This is supposed to be something where the character is you notice and you feel and you sense and you get that presence from said character, right? Like, that is something that I think and could see end up happening with this character. So, I know it might seem silly. It's like, okay, like what difference is it going to make having this like 1 second thing? I don't know. It depends on how big or significant this character is. Right? Obviously, again, just because they don't have a speaking role, if they keep popping up randomly throughout the film, I mean, you could argue it is kind of a way, but it'd be kind of weird to just have like this random character that's just thrown in there that just keeps popping up periodically, like a spirit or something, right? Like, no, there's got to be some sort of reasoning and purpose, unless it's just some creepy guy at the coffee shop that is just a creepy guy at the coffee shop. But then it's like, what's the point of having that character in the film at all? Like, why just have somebody there just to be weird, right? Like, I'd rather you just go into the coffee shop and maybe, you see Ghostface or something in the background. You want to really, add some tension and some creepiness. Have Ghostface creeping in the background, maybe see Ghostface in the mirror or something kind of popping up and popping around somewhere. Right? Like, that could be something interesting in and of itself. But obviously, we're inching closer and closer to the upcoming Scream 7, and then once we get there, all answers will be solved. I do think it's kind of interesting because, like, they're doing this casting so soon. Maybe it's not even for the movie, right? Like, that's something that I didn't even think about, that I probably should have said earlier in this movie or in this video, but, what if maybe it's, something for, like, just a promotional thing, right? And maybe they show the escape in the in the trailer or something, or maybe there's like a promo shot. I don't know. I mean, it sounds like it's for the actual movie. It sounds, because, it actually gives details of the character in the film. But, the film's already done. It's supposed to be wrapped. It's supposed to be good. So now you're just going to have this like random character popping up. Oh, a little strange. Anyway, as always, this is a discussion. I pass a question to you. Let me know your thoughts and opinions down in the comments. What do you think? How do you feel with your thoughts? Do you think it's a little strange to you? Do you think like, nah, it's, it is what it is. It is whatever. Are you somebody that thinks you could fill that role? If so, and you do get it, please let me know. I love that. Get a little inside track there. But how you feel, whatever your thoughts are. Either way, I'd love to hear it, of course. That being said, if you haven't liked this video, hit that like button. Helps me out. So we enjoy these types of videos, and I truly appreciate it. Not subscribe channel. What are you doing? Hit that subscribe button. Turn on the bell notifications. Appreciate y'all. See you in the next one. Thank you.